Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Common Collected. I'm here today with Jeremy,
Hey, Steve.
and we didn't expect to be back here again so soon. Last night was our first sort of reaction video to Hasbro's reveals of the 50th anniversary Lucasfilm, for lack of a better word, vintage adaptations of Black Series figures, and we have some more to share today.
Yeah, how weird. Last night we thought it was strange there were only 3 figures. And here the next day there's new pictures out for 4 more.
Whereas last night was it 3 figures that were Amazon exclusives. Today we get to see 4 figures that are Best Buy exclusives. So
Yeah.
these are expected to be released on April 1st. The pre-orders are on Best Buy. I will have links in the description below. And let's kick it off by taking a look at what they're clearly drawing influence from. So, as many of you might remember from, what was this?
20th anniversary of the Phantom Menace. And these were con exclusive figures, I think.
Yeah, so they did Darth Maul and they did an Obi-Wan in the Padawan outfit. And
So it's kind of like they're picking up this line, but with new stickers on it. So instead of the 20th anniversary, it's the 50th anniversary.
That's
but
right.
Of Lucasfilm now.
And to kick it off, we have the battle droid right now.
Okay. So that's going to please all the army builders out there.
I think so. And, we just looking at like the comparison to the original 99 figure that we would have had. This is the 99 figure.
And it's only missing the Comtech chip.
That's right. And it's just seeing the comparison of what a great job they did paying homage to the boxes. You know, if you go back and forth, you see the art that's on the 99 figure, and then to see it's the exact same picture that's being used for the 50th anniversary of Lucasfilm figure. And it's just a really nice little callback.
And they even got that yellow stripe at the bottom to denote which collection of figures the original was from.
Yep. I remember, I think it was the collection one, had Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, and Padme and Anakin, and it had the yellow stripe. But so that's a really nice touch too.
And to look at the figure, it doesn't seem like it's changed. Like the original Black Series version they gave us did have some subtle battle damage on it. I feel like if this one's either the same or just maybe slightly improved. So it's basically a repack.
That's what it sure looks like. I don't see any, binoculars like the OOM9 or...
Yeah, nothing too obvious anyway.
Yeah. And same as always, articulation looks great. The sculpt looks great, but not seeing too much new there. So moving on to the next one, we have making his second appearance in the last month or so. It's Jar Binks. It's just so weird, seeing this figure being re-released just weeks after the
and basically a repack. It's not improved, and actually you get less accessories this time, and the other one is at Target right now.
Again, it looks like a great figure. They're detailing the paint and everything.
So I guess for anyone who wants to have all of these card backs, they've got the 2 con exclusive ones, and they got these 4.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to want to get them all for the card back. But if you want Jar Jar, you're going to get the $30 version that comes with more accessories. That's at Target right now.
Comparing it to the 90s version, you can see just how lovingly they kind of have recreated things with the picture of Jar Jar. They're on the sides. He's got the staff on the side, only I'm still missing how they had that little tip sticking out of the bubble from the original version, and they've
and the big black square on the bottom there where the Comtech chip is supposed to be. So sad.
Yep. Moving on, we have Mace Windu.
Alrighty.
So if you're trying to fill out the Jedi shelves, but again, this seems really similar to the one that came out, how long ago would that have come out?
I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So basically unchanged, because the last Mace Windu was recent enough that he does have good face paint apps. But I guess for someone who didn't get it the first time, now they have another chance. But
that is true.
At least if you got Mace Windu, you could potentially be just collecting Jedi and not necessarily Episode 1 figures. Or just to take his cloak. Maybe give his cloak to Qui-Gon or someone else who never got one.
If they were really trying to homage the the original figure is you can see the original Mace Windu came with the blue lightsaber. So I thought it would have been a nice little touch if they did that as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, even looking at more of the pictures, I think it's still strange. That looks like he's getting almost trigger fingers instead of like lightsaber gripping hands or something.
Yeah, Jedi aren't supposed to use blasters. They need a more civilized, elegant weapon.
That's right. But even looking at this close up, just like seeing how far they've come on the face, the design and the paint and the technology, it's just amazing.
Even full screen on my computer, that looks good.
Mm-hmm. When you were saying what you could potentially do with that extra cape, or the cloak, if you already had one, is the final figure that was revealed is Qui-Gon Jinn. No Comtech communicator. It even looks like they got rid of the extra posing hand that was in the original Black Series figure.
And I wonder if we look at the pictures up close, maybe his face is a little better this time. Because I think, unlike Mace Windu, his original version was long enough to go that it had kind of the weaker painting. Yeah, it looks like it was almost like the beard was applied with like a paintbrush or something rather than the new printing process for the face detail.
Especially if you look at his eyes, it looks like it's literally just a stroke, a black dot and a blue dot. And if you look at this one now, it's just night and day of around the eyes, the coloring, the pinkness, and the different colors. Like, they're doing amazing stuff.
It's hard to tell if it looks quite as good as the Mace Windu does, but it's definitely an improvement over the old Qui-Gon.
Absolutely. When episode 1 came out, I remember my dad introducing me to Rob Roy with Liam Neeson, where he's a Scottish sword fighter, and it's really tempting, the possibility of like wanting a Liam Neeson, Rob Roy McGregor action figure. It's really tempting, but hopefully I'll stay strong. He probably wouldn't fit in too well with my Bounty Hunters or Mandalorian or something. But
I'm trying to limit which movies I'm collecting Black Series for, because you just can't do it all. And to this point, I really haven't pulled the trigger on episode 1.
Before you know it, you have a Governor Sio Bibble and a Newt Gunray, and
I think like if they made the young Anakin and maybe like a Watto, those could be like two that would make me like almost want to get in it.
Yeah.
Or if they made like his pod racer,
a Sebulba Gasgano 2-pack or something.
Yeah,
that with super articulation.
That makes it just a little more fun. I think part of what made me never really want to jump into episode 1 was because it was so sporadic which characters they came out with. And this is the first time, well, these are repacks, but this is the first time that you're sort of seeing even 6 assembled together in a way that you're thinking, oh, they may actually keep working on this and keep releasing more, and I could actually build the whole team.
So these are the 4 that have been announced, whether or not it's just 4 in the case, or if they're going to come out with a couple more.
Well, now we've got 7 Black Series 6-inch figures for the 50th anniversary of Lucasfilm. We looked at the 3 for Star Wars, and now 4 for episode 1.
But again, these are going to be Best Buy exclusives. We have the links below.
And who knows, maybe they'll release a couple more in a day or two, and we'll be back here again reacting to the pictures.
All right, well, thanks for tuning in to Common Collected, and we'll see you next time.